Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are you and how do you do? My name is Lily, and thank you so much for being here with me today. And I have so much to say and so much to do, but I doubt that I'll get everything that I want to say in 25 minutes because, I like to talk. But one of the big things is that I'm really excited to share with you is that I'm now recording from my basement. Woo! I'm in my basement. Okay, so a week or so ago, I shared in the shorts a little kind of snippet of the downstairs of the basement. Okay, I'm not done. It's a work in progress, you guys, and I may never get to it. But if I wait until my basement is completely set up, I'll never get to creating, and well, we're not going to have any of that. We need to get busy and we need to start making things. As I was moving things around for the 100th time, because I have moved so many times. Remember, so I was at my parents' house a year ago and I was there temporarily, and then I set up a craft room in her bedroom, starting with 0 supplies, ended up with a ton of supplies. Then I went back to California, and then we decided to move back to Utah. So anyway, Utah, California, back to Utah, upstairs craft room. Now I'm in the basement. That's a lot of moving, you guys, and it's a lot of stuff, but it has allowed me the opportunity to go through my things all over again. And it's like, it's like Christmas all over again. The reason for this video today is I have been so inspired by so many people, as always, so many great creators on YouTube. And while I was moving furniture and things around here in the basement, I was listening to videos. I was listening to Sagita and the Bohemian Crafter, which are some of my favorites. I have so many, the list can go on and on. And also Caterina Giglio. She's also one of my favorite YouTube creators. Just so many people inspire me. And I love Sagita's style, and I love Caterina's style. Anyhow, just recently, Caterina uploaded a video where she does a soft cover journal. And I want to make a soft cover journal. I talk about all kinds of stuff, you guys. Who am I kidding? And I jump all over the place, so forgive me. Here is a signature that was done last year, and it already had a cover. I've talked about this infamous cover that I created that I really didn't like, and I had to start all over again. I was going to show you that cover today, but in the move, I can't find the cover. And I didn't throw it away. I don't like it as much, but I would not throw it away. I was going to try to fix it and turn it into a cover that I just absolutely loved. The kind that you love that you don't want to part with. That's what I want to create. Items that, I just can't let go because I love it so much. Anyway, I can't find it. It'll come up, and when it comes up in the future, I'll show you what journal I am talking about. In fact, in the link below, or in the description area below, I'm actually going to link that video where I show you the cover that I'm talking about, since I don't have it here physically. So this is the signature for that one, which was done. I just needed to embellish it some more, and it was done, but the cover, it just didn't work with me. So after watching Caterina Giglio's video, and then also watching Sagita's videos and a bunch of other people's videos on soft covers, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to make one. And I'm talking about really, really soft cover. I like to use foam or envelopes or just packaging, anything I can to give the covers some sturdiness, but let's make a soft cover. So then what I did is collected a few random bits of things that were appealing to my eye. And I came across this old, I don't know if this was a curtain or if it was a tablecloth, but it was just like a scrap piece of it. So I cut a piece off of this, and then I also came across this fabric that I purchased. I don't remember when, but it is beautiful. So I trimmed a piece off of this, and here are some scraps. Am I using this one? I don't remember. So let's set that aside. So just items. And I didn't go digging too deep. I just kind of, I want to be able to create with what I can see, like what I can reach for right now. And not get all crazy and, you know, I don't want to overthink it. I just want to create and make something. Okay, so little bits and pieces. I just didn't measure anything. I just kind of cut trims. I went through my ephemera box folder, you know, area of where I keep little things that I've made. So that seemed to coordinate well. And then I just cut little bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. I will tell you what I did, because I kind of knew where I was going to go with this. Now, the ladies that I've watched have their own style and they know exactly what they're doing. I don't. I'm just kind of winging it. But I did know that I wanted this to kind of overlap like this, something like this, where you get a portion of it here and then a portion of it over here. Oh, the other thing that I did, I know, I'm going from ABC to XYZ to Z to A, but you guys, you know, that's how I am. Squirrel. Okay. What I did is I measured my signature, and it's about 9 by 6. And then I took my fabric and I cut it down. I even made little notes, and I cut my fabric down to 13 by 9.5. It may overlap a little bit. But I'm going to fill it with all kinds of stuff. So if it overlaps just a little bit, you see it does there, but then it's going to get fat with all of the goodies I'm going to put in there. So I cut it down to that size, and then I ironed it. I know you can't tell, but I ironed it. I avocado dyed this piece of fabric last year, and it is a sturdy piece of cotton, almost feels like denim, but I don't remember where I grabbed it, but I know that I avocado dyed it, and it was all bunched up in my fabric box, cut it down to size, and then I ironed it, and then I ironed it to give it a little seam here. So now I just want to play around with the pieces and see what I want to do. This look appears to be the inside, so let me fold it over. This is going to be the front cover, and this is the back cover. Is that right? It's a little bit uneven, but that's okay. And I'm going to leave these rough edges here. So I think that's it. Do I want that to be the top here is more uneven than the other. Maybe I want it back here like that. Okay, I'm going to hide it back there. Front, back. So let's lay down some pieces. I'm going to approach this just as if I was collaging, because that's what Caterina does. It's like a collage. Oh, I could even do it like this. Even on the side here. Oh, I think I like that. Maybe over here. The other thing I want to do is I'm going to stitch around it. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that stitching. I may have to do the stitching off camera because I'm not sure how I want the stitches to go. But I do know I want to sew these in place. Let's lay down some pieces and see what it looks like, you guys. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter. You know, it is cold and it's raining outside. And on Easter Sunday, it was 77 degrees. Now, I'm here in northern Utah, and this is typical weather where it'll get into the 70s and then it'll drop down to the 30s again. And it doesn't really start warming up until like June, because it's been known to snow even in May, even in June. And right now, being in the basement, you know, it is an unfinished basement. And so there is, everything is roughed in. So I have, you know, the area where the family room is going to be the bathroom, and also where the bedroom and all of those things are, everything is already roughed in. The electrical is here. The only thing we don't have is drywall. So I just need to add the drywall, and then the heating and the cooling vents. So long story short, there's no heating or cooling vents down here. So that's why I'm wearing long sleeve. It's not so bad, but it is a lot cooler than the rest of the house. I know that I want these to overlap, and I want to add some paper pieces. I don't know what this is going to look like. I have an idea, but I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't even know if it's going to work. I have used in the past fabric pages in my journals where, for example, this would be like 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, sheet of fabric. And then I just insert it in the journal like a page. I've done that, but to use it as a cover, not so much, because it's going to be floppy. But I think I like that. I like the way it looks. They make them look so beautiful. And so I just want to give it a try. Oh, by the way, I've got a video coming up. I tried out Snippet Roll, you guys. So, and this is how I'm using it. I didn't know what I was going to do with the Snippet Roll. I honestly was not a fan of the Snippet Roll. It was just one of those things that didn't catch my attention. Just like my sister doesn't like jelly printing, I wasn't a fan of Snippet Rolls, but I gave it a try, and OMG, you can easily get caught up hours and hours creating this. And then my sister thought it would be a good idea for me, because I kind of talked to her about what I was doing, and she said it would be a good idea for me to use Snippet Roll on the cover. So I'm like, oh, you're a genius. So that's what I'm doing here. So anyhow, in the next video, in an upcoming video, I show you at me making a Snippet Roll. There's hundreds of them out there, but I'm going to show you how I did it, especially coming from someone that really didn't care for it. But look, I just love it now because they're beautiful. Okay, back to the cover. I know I want this to be on the cover. Do I want that to be on top? Do I want it to be at the bottom? In the middle? I think I like the way it looked up on top here. Oh, so nice. I just love that rosette trim. Okay, and then I have this piece. Hold on. Let's put that in the center. But then it's going to cover this up. Nope. Like that. I could hear you. I could hear you telling me where to put it and how it looks best. But let's just try right there. I know I want to use this little piece maybe right there. Is that too much? It's never too much. Who am I kidding? It is never too much. So I'm really excited to be able to record again, only because I haven't, because I was moving like that, like this. They make it look so easy, so effortless. But I'm not an effortless. I'm more complicated. I make it look more complicated than it really is. Okay, so I want that there. I know I want this piece somewhere. Right there, maybe under, right here. I think so. This is just an index card that's been coffee dyed and stamped. It's a little bit of it, but I thought that looked cute. And that color, it's like a plum color ink, coordinates really well with that fabric right there. So I kind of stuck with a color theme here. I just want to make sure that everything blends well and looks really good together. I have another piece, I have another scrap over here. Do I want to use this piece? What if I overlap this piece over here? Which means that I'll probably have to iron this in half. But for now, I will do this. I have my coffee here and it's already cooled down. Let's see, how does that look? I love how that gold thread looks on that snippet roll. I use a sewing machine and just gold thread was in the machine, and I thought that is what I'm going to use. Okay, let's stand back and look at it for a second while I take a sip of my coffee. Yum. Okay, what do you think? Does it need more? I want to keep adding. I want to keep adding more and more. This is here. Do I use this somehow? Maybe a bit of it? Maybe bits? Bits? I don't know. I don't know. Right there? Okay. And what else do I have? I have stuff everywhere. I am now on, let me tell you really quick, the table that I'm working on. I mean, I have my mat over my table, but this is an 8-seat dining table, one of those bar height tables, and it has 8 chairs. Anyway, this was my old dining table from like 2006 when one of my daughters got married and moved out, and then I moved to California. I gave her this dining set. So she's now purchased a brand new dining set and asked if I wanted the table back, and I said yes. So now it's my craft table, and it's perfect in the middle of the room. It is the perfect height, and it's a big square. But let me tell you, this is the only open area right now to work on because there is stuff all on my table, and I wish I could show you, but if I move the camera, it's gonna be crazy, crazy. Do you want to see? Let me see if I can show you without it going all crazy. Whoa. So that's my table. Right there. Squeaky, squeaky. So, yeah. I'm not done, you guys. I have so much more work to do. Oops, let me fix my camera here. There we go. So much more work to do, and but just a little bit at a time. And I also mounted the camera to the ceiling, and it has a little swivel, so I'm able to move it around. Yeah, work in progress, but I'm a huge advocate too, where you don't have to make, you don't have to spend a lot of money to create your creating space. Now, let me tell you, I love all of the beautiful, beautiful craft rooms that are out there. But I actually get a lot of satisfaction by finding things at thrift stores, on the curbside, things that I already have in my house, and just kind of putting them together and making it work. House Beautiful isn't knocking at my door to do a photo shoot, so we're okay. All right, you guys, what do you think of that? I like it. I think I really do. I feel like I need to add a few more pieces. Let me show you what I did. What my granddaughters and I did the other day. We took a bunch of my scrap pieces of paper, like avocado and coffee dyed paper and book pages, little edges, and I just gave them some stamps, some rubber stamps, and I said to stamp away. And this is what we did. And these are the little bits and pieces that I use to collage, like on the snippet roll, and also adding to other projects. So it's a bunch of scraps that have been stamped on, and then last night I just cut them because I couldn't sleep, and so I cut all of those up. Just random Tim Holtz stuff, Stampin' Up stuff, just random stamps. Some of my favorites, and so now maybe I can use some of these and add in here. So when I stitch them, it'll make the cover a little sturdier. So I wanted to show you this too. I'm going to put it back into my fancy bucket. And the reason I wanted to show you this is, and I've done this in the past, where I save all the little scraps and then stamp on them to be able to reuse them. So you've seen how I've done that in the past. Oh, I like that one. So maybe we'll do that one. Maybe a number. Maybe another bird. I don't know. Let's see. maybe a leaf. So I will play around with it for a little longer. I do want to just show you what I'm currently working on. Actually, what I was thinking about working on. So now I'm actually working on it. Oh, maybe that. And it is pretty thin. It's pretty thin paper. I don't know how it'll hold up once I stitch it. It should be fine. So yeah, save your little scraps and, oh, maybe right here. Yes, girl. Maybe I've had too much coffee this morning. Maybe I've had too much coffee this morning. Maybe I have. I'm just kidding. Coffee doesn't do anything to me. I wake up like this every morning. I am that person that goes a million miles an hour in the morning. Okay, I actually like the way that little label looks there, so I will leave that there. And not that. All that so I can just grab one little word. That's okay. That's what it's there for. But save your scraps, you guys. Stamp on your scraps, cut them apart, put them in a lid, a box lid, a empty coffee container, and then you can use them when you need them to fill in blank spaces. So I think I am going to glue some of these in place so that I can then take it to the sewing machine. And not a lot of glue, just enough. Do I want this at the top or do I want this in the middle, in the top? Just to hold it in place so that I can then sew it. I will let it dry just so the sewing machine needle doesn't gum up. Just a little bit. Caterina uses, she uses matte medium to hold her items in place. And the reason she says she does it is because, oh, it does hold it. Oh my gosh, now it's on there. Is it crooked? I hope not. She does it because she says it adds plastic. It makes it like plastic a little bit to the cover, so it makes it more resilient and also sturdier. What do you guys think? What do you think? If you've not followed Caterina or Sigita, go give them a follow. It's Caterina Giglio. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And then Sigita. They do amazing soft cover journals. And I just wanted to give it a go. And I know I will do something on the inside of the cover. Haven't decided what just yet. Maybe, you know, some pockets, maybe more fabric. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so this one. This is a little handmade envelope from Old Book Page. And then I just collaged on the front. I think I have a video making these. Oh, where did I have it? Was it over or under? Oh my goodness. Now I know why some of you take pictures of what you're working on, so as you don't forget how to place the things. Okay. Whoa. I should have probably ironed that one in half too. I will have to right there. But for now, let's just do that. Oh, my short. Oh my gosh. No. How about that? How about that? Some glue there. Did I glue this? Some glue there. Okay. I might use pins while I'm sewing it. What do you think, you guys? I think I love it. Yes, I think I love it because I want to finish. Look at how nice it coordinates with this signature too. I want to be able to finish it and then put the signature together, and then let's do a flip through of it. So off camera, I'm going to stitch it. And then maybe in the next video, I'll work on the inside cover. Not sure what I'm going to do, but this is what I want to, this is exactly what I want. It's going to be so pretty. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And all the stitching that's going to go in here. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm super excited about this new project. Well, new to me, soft cover, journal cover. I'm super excited about that. And then don't forget, I will soon be sharing a video on how I do this snippet roll. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to comment below and let me know what you think about this. Have you tried doing this soft cover? If you have, let me know below. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. You guys, I'm almost at 600. I feel like I just did the 500 giveaway the other day, and I'm now closer to 600. You guys are amazing. You guys are so awesome, and I feel so blessed, and I'm so grateful that you are here with me on my journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. And if you are watching and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. You guys take care, and I will see you next time and show you the cover. Bye.